The quiet corners of Singapore, stories like Ame and her son Daniel unfold every day. Daniel, born with spastic cerebral palsy, relies on his mother for everything from getting dressed to catching the bus. Their journey is a daily challenge not just because of physical barriers, but because of a system that often overlooks their needs. While Singapore boasts world-class infrastructure, families like theirs navigate a maze of fragmented support, endless forms, and means testing. The assistance that does exist is often minimal and conditional, leaving caregivers exhausted and financially strained. Ame's story is not unique. It echoes across hundreds of households, where disability means living on the edge, present but unseen. She wheels Daniel home past posters of inclusion and resilience. She wonders what true inclusion really means. For her, it's not about slogans, but about practical support that recognizes her son as a citizen, not a cost. Ajiv's life changed overnight after a motorcycle accident left him paralyzed. Now he and his elderly mother struggle to make ends meet on a modest allowance. Their days are filled with waiting for financial aid, for ramps to be built, for job opportunities that rarely come. Singapore's social spending on disability is among the lowest in developed nations, and support is often tied to strict eligibility. While other countries offer comprehensive benefits, Singapore's approach is piecemeal, leaving many to rely on informal help and donations. Rajiv's story highlights how policy choices shape inequality, turning survival into a daily competition. His mother jokes that even being disabled in Singapore is competitive, but beneath the humor lies a harsh truth: support is conditional, and those who need it most are often left behind. The system's focus on fiscal prudence over social adequacy means that lives like Rajiv's remain on the margins. Madam Tan, caregiving is a full-time unpaid job. She cares for her bedridden husband and adult daughter with Down syndrome, managing every aspect of their lives. Like many caregivers in Singapore, most of whom are women, she has left the workforce, trading financial security for relentless responsibility. The caregiver grant offers a token sum, but it hardly compensates for lost income or the emotional toll. Singapore's social model relies heavily on family caregiving, yet provides minimal structural support. Hearing help is expensive and respite care is limited. Madam Tan's story is one of quiet strength but also growing despair. She sees the city's prosperity from her window, wondering where her family fits in. As Liang Shihai notes, a society is judged not by its tallest towers, but by how it treats those who cannot climb them. The invisible labor of caregivers remains uncounted, even as it holds up the fabric of society. Era's mornings begin with pushing her brother Hakim, who has muscular dystrophy, to the LRT station. Despite Singapore's reputation for efficient public transport, accessibility remains a daily obstacle course for people with disabilities. Broken lifts, crowded buses, and costly specialized rides like Grab Assist make travel stressful and expensive. While there are discounts and schemes, they rarely cover the true cost of accessibility. Other countries, public transport for PWDs is free or heavily subsidized, but in Singapore, families often spend a significant portion of their income just to get around. Liang Shihai argues that treating social support as a cost center rather than an investment perpetuates exclusion. For families like Farah's, mobility is not just about getting from place to place, it's about dignity, opportunity, and being part of society. Every missed bus or expensive ride is a reminder that the system is not designed for everyone. Stories of Ame, Rajiv, Madam Tan, Farah, and many others reveal a deeper truth about Singapore's social contract. Despite economic success, the nation's most vulnerable are often left behind by policies that prioritize efficiency and self-reliance over compassion and inclusion. Liang Shihai's vision for a more caring Singapore is clear: redefine fiscal priorities, recognize caregiving, guarantee decent work and wages, ensure true mobility, and cultivate empathy. Advocates for universal support, not conditional aid, and for policies that see people with disabilities as citizens with rights, not as burdens. The journey toward inclusion is ongoing, but change is possible. As advocates continue to ask the hard questions, there's hope that Singapore will one day become not just a smart nation but a kind one, where no one is invisible and everyone belongs.